Good morning, gamers. Welcome back to Banished Souls. This is your Captain Cryptic. So, we have had the server update for this week. It took place last night for those who missed it. Have we seen anything new coming in? Well, yes, we do have a new cosmetic piece. We have a new jacket that looks pretty cool. So, I'll show you how to get that. You're going to come in, you want to find the Pursuing Plague, is what this is going to be called. How do you pick up the Pursuing Plague? Well, you're going to find that in the same area that you found the pest control and all of the other content for this network. So, Smugglers Network, you will talk to Blackwood there. He's going to come in and he's going to give you a new contract. And what that's going to have you do is hunt down 2 plague hunters. Now, if you remember the plague bringers trying to find those, sometimes they're hit and miss. Everyone's going to be looking for them. But you still got to find the plague bringers, because guess what is going to be protecting those when you attack them, the plague hunters, and you need to destroy 2 of those and make sure you pick up the cargo and the items that it dropped, because you need to bring those pieces back as proof. It's part of a broken helm is what it sounds like. So as you see in our jacket with the glowing, it looks like a plague fleet emblem on the back of the jacket. So that's where you will get that. Now, is there more cosmetics to come in that? I know that the jacket was coming. I don't know about some of the other stuff, so we'll just have to kind of wait and see. We're getting a lot of our stuff filled up. La Peste is now spawning over in this area here, just outside the Bloody Channel, and the Oubliette, or Oblite, depending on how you want to pronounce that, guys. But that's where La Peste is coming in now, and he has a new little bag of tricks, pretty much the same stuff, but he moves around quite a bit more now. Wouldn't say that he's any tougher. It's just he's definitely moving more. So you can still try that pin method to stop him, but this is where he's going to be spawning in now. Let's see what we've got here. So one of the things that you want to focus, kingpins. We're 45 right now. Continue to work that towards your goal to increase that as much as possible, because everyone's wanting to get the larger ships, but they've reached a point where they're kind of like, okay, I'm done with the grind. Well, you're never going to be done with the grind in this game with them having a situation where they're releasing new content every week or releasing new major missions, every season. So you're going to have to continue to grind. So that's one of the things. We don't know what that rank's going to be, but when they come up with larger holes, it's going to require a higher infamy rank. So investigations and whispers and stuff, those are great ways. If you are getting bored with the game, have you done the whispers? When you're walking around an island, you should see like a little light purple circle with some dots in it. Those are whispers. Come up, bribe the person talking. You're going to pick up new missions where you can go and just run around. Some of it's going to give you, some decent silver payments. As far as is it going to give you any kind of like really cool items and stuff, I think most people have opened up everything. But if you're starting off, that's a good way to pick up some of those items as well, definitely. We are going to run over here. We're going to check out the black market as well, because you just never know if they've dropped something new in it. I don't think there's going to be anything new in the black market this week, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, if you're thinking, well, I was hoping for a little bit more content this week, understand we're going to be getting some new content updates every week, but there's going to be some major ones coming here at week 5, unless they decide to bring it earlier. The new man-goated enemy that we're going to have, as far as what it's going to look like, don't know exactly. They've not released any kind of pictures on that. But one of the things we can look at is the Talarsar to the Zemmer Harabu deal that we ended up. Same type of creature, quite a bit bigger, different color. So that's kind of what I'm expecting with the new man-goated ship that's going to be coming. And it's going to have that vengeful essence for those who haven't opened up the flame weapon and are wanting to build it maybe. You'll be able to start getting that in week 5 content as that releases out. So something to look forward to on that for those of you who are looking for that real heavy content. So I know a lot of our guys, we run through these small missions pretty quick, and then we want to grind out the heavier missions, and it can always feel like a bit of a grind. So I'm not seeing a lot of new furnitures or anything. So like Gunner's Quadrant and all that stuff is kind of the same. We still got your water tanks and your rigging stations and stuff in here. So I'm just not seeing anything new, which like I said, I wasn't expecting to find anything new inside that black market area, but it doesn't hurt to look. Hats and stuff. Lots of cosmetics for those of you who like cosmetics. Yeah, so basically the same stuff there, not too bad. So we do know that we have a bunch of these banks. We got to go empty our manufactories, and then we're going to have to fund that back up with silver as well. And that's just the kind of what the end game is. Understand you're basically doing empire management. So you want to make sure that you're keeping up your empire. So whatever level you decide you want to bring those up, obviously the higher it is, the greater your production is going to be. And then the more connection points that you have, it's going to give you those boosts as well. So sometimes if it's not completely full yet, you can go ahead and upgrade to the next level. Like this one here, I can't upgrade it yet because I'm going to have to go actually empty this bank out, but we're going to bring that up to an 8. And then we are going to maybe do some more upgrades in the Helm mission as well for the Red Isle areas. But that's basically what I've got going on here today, guys. I hope you've been enjoying the content. So, I obviously, as we get new information, we're going to be releasing that to you here on the channel. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date on things. If we find new ways to farm silver, and work together as teams, that's another great source to be able to find that as well. So if you're looking for a crew and all, man, I know it can seem like it's kind of a tedious thing trying to find people that are always on together. That's one of the reasons why I do enjoy playing with the Discord group that we're building, is because you might end up playing with different people every night, but there's always someone online. They've always got a mission they need help with, or maybe they're just wanting to go out on those farming raids, and you're going to get those bigger pay-in dividends as far as the raids and stuff if you work together as a team. So it is going to make things just a little bit more complicated as far as the difficulty level goes up on the enemies, the more people in a team. But let's face it, as of right now, it's not really been too much of a challenge on a lot of stuff. So I know a lot of people are kind of like, well, it's not really challenging. So I do have a recommendation. If you're wanting to make the game more challenging, step out of your brigands and step out of your sandbucks and go back into your barge, go back over to your cutter or your sloop, or even go back into the better. That's going to add the aspect of how, wow, this thing is starting to pick back up, get kind of hard again. And definitely do that. What we don't want to do is come on here and say, oh, the game's just too easy for me, I'm not even going to worry about it. We always look for new ways to do challenges. If it's going into a smaller ship or whatever. And one thing you're going to see is when you're going into the smaller ships, that your infamy payout actually starts to go up as well, because you're in a lower level ship and you're a little more evenly matched to those enemies, so it pays you a better amount on the XP. So it's something you can look at as well, guys. But hope you've enjoyed the content. I'm going to end here and let you just kind of watch as we run down the aisle and just get things going. Have a wonderful evening.